Welcome. In this video we will see using Hydra to gain access to admin login of a router. When someone buys a new router, they need to set it up with a password for the Wi-Fi, connect to the internet and so on. To do this, they must open a browser and connect to the router by typing in the default gateway IP address such as 192.168.0.1 and they will be presented with the admin login page of the router. All routers have a default username and password for the admin login that should always be changed. After entering a username and password in the admin panel, the user then has complete control to set up a router with passwords, port forwarding and much more. In this video, we will see how to gain access to a router admin login page over a wireless connection. One of the first things we have to do is associate ourselves with the subnet the target router is on, such as 192.168.0.1, since we will need to use the default gateway. Second, we will try default username and password or common username or password. For example, by far most routers use admin as default username and then either no password or admin again as default password. When this doesn't work, we will use Hydra and a word list to brute force the password. For this example, set up a test router and change the default password for the admin login page. Be sure to set the router wireless login password to open since this is a basic tutorial. Start Linux and connect your USB adapter. Enable the USB adapter. First get associated with Wi-Fi router by entering its password from top right corner option. Run the command iwconfig VLAN 0. This will show if it is associated with the correct access point. Unless you have already connected it, it will not be associated. If the target router is associated and the admin login page should come up. At this point, simply trying the default username and password is the first thing to try. If the default username and password fails to log in, then next we will use Hydra to try and brute force the password. Hydra is a tool that will use word list to try and guess the password. As with any brute force method, a long and difficult password will be hard to get. Thankfully, most people don't like difficult passwords. Open a terminal window and type the following: Hydra 192.168.0.1 -l admin capital P user share /user /share /word list /rockU.txt t1ens capital VF http get index.asp. Now we see Hydra finding the username and password, which is admin and admin. Here is what the main Hydra commands are doing. Default gateway IP address will have to be changed to your target machine unless it is the same. The admin is a switch saying to use admin as a username. Admin is very common default username. To use a word list, instead use a capital L along with the path to the dictionary. For example, L user share word list rockU.txt. The capital P switch is for the path to the word list to use on the password. In this case, rockU.txt is word list. Hydra has many commands and switches that can be used to personalize an attack. To see a full list and their meaning, type Hydra /question in the terminal window. The word list rockU that comes with Linux was used in this example. It does have to be extracted using gunzip before using. Refer to the section using the built-in Kali Linux word list to learn how to extract it. If RockU does not find a password, then other word lists can be used, which you have to create it by yourself or download password lists which are available by a simple Google search. So that's all in using Hydra to gain access to admin login of a router. Try it by yourself. If you face any problem, post your problem in Q&A section. I'll reply as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video.